Stress, pressure, expectations, and finding out what you're made of. All of those things come into play when you have a top-5 showdown at this point in the season. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on last year's national champions, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Aggies ready to get this thing started and open the season. Coming out with it, it's Pringle. He took the risk, bringing it out of the end zone, and he'll go out of bounds at the 20. Takes the handoff. It's Lewis. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. They're coming off a national championship, but you do wonder if this season will be a season of complacency or a drive for another title.
Well, I mean, what a season last year to put that together, to win a natty, to make your dreams come true. But, Jesse, now it's reloading with all the high school recruiting portal and all the other stuff that goes with it.
Yeah, they lost a lot of key pieces off that national championship team a year ago, but they also added a lot of talent. That's why this fan base is hoping for back-to-back national championships.
Third and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Baker. He rifles one deep down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Give to the single back. Oh, he's got some space. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Foundation of Aggie football built on toughness like that, running it like John David Crow back in the day.
And those Texas people are tough and rugged, and, you know, they wear their great out.
Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Reads it, fires complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
It's 3rd down, and the line to gain is the 36. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. He's got it. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Texas A&M ready to go with another 1st down. Toss to throw again. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Aggies. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
The give out of the gun. Gets it past the marker. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the Canes with the 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Big picture, guys, this certainly isn't an all-or-nothing game. Long season ahead. But how much fun is it to have a top-5 clash like this one early?
It's so much fun, and you don't have to be a fan of just these 2 top-5 teams. If you're a fan of college football, you're honing in on this game because you're going to learn a lot here, David.
Yeah, and the fans are going to be like, overrated. This is why the preseason polls stink. We get a chance to prove ourselves for some of these teams that hasn't done a lot on the resume yet. Now, today is a resume builder. You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the free safety's just sitting back there deep in cover 3. He's got zone. He's got middle field responsibility. Just watching the quarterback's eyes. He reads the throw, breaks on it. That's just too easy for him.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man on the right. There he goes. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Smacks him with the stiff arm. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets them up, makes the big play out to the left.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Splits the uprights. Good. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Texas looked like a program ready to take the next step after a big road win today. This was a complete team effort from the Horns. Offense, defense, and special teams doing its part. Hook 'em. And they hooked a W in this one. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this
Breaks into the open. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. Man, he's got 45 yards for them on the ground already in this 1st quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Baker. Caught in the backfield, it's Lewis. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Quarterback now breaking the field. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. We've reached the break, and Texas A&M leads it. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the 1st, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the 2nd. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. The toss to the right. Creates a little room. Makes it past the marker. Gashing the deal, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Canes! What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. He makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. He's chased out of bounds inside the 15. They'll mark him out at his own 14-yard line. Not much on that kick return. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Hey, and I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Well, I'm sure there are a lot of emotions, a homecoming of sorts as he comes back to the place where he played as the head coach of the opposition.
You know it holds a special place in his heart. He's right now taking the field thinking about all the great memories he shared with his teammates, with his family, with the fans during his time. But he's got a job, David. He's coaching on the other sideline this one, and he wants to get the win for his team.
Oh, you dang right. And you got to pull back those feelings. It's great to be home. It's awesome to be where it started, but
he's going to fire deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They marched to the end zone the last time they had it. Do it again. And he tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Hurricane! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
One of the areas they really focused on for this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. And we're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping... Turning it on! Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw on 1st down. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Scanning the field, it's Baker. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. That kind of play is just vintage Hurricane receiver play.
I mean, big-time playmakers on the outside. The list is long for Miami, but finding those elite speedsters down in the state of Florida, it's not a hard job.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Got room at the 35.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency in getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Right back to the well. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Miami!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Unloads to the right. Picked off. Takes it the other way. Running inside the 20. Oh, the ball's out after that big play.
Out of all the ways to get a first down, that's how the offense chose to do it. I mean, make the mistake, throw the interception, Palmer, but heads-up play, force the fumble, and recover it. First down.
And, David, you know the quarterback's counting his lucky stars. That was a bad decision. That should be the defense's ball. Luckily, they fumble it. His teammates get it back to give him another chance.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And here's the 3rd interception of the night.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to throw, it's Baker. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Got out of trouble and throws. It's complete to the right. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. All the way down to the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
The Hurricanes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Off play action. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, they tried to go play action on that one to see if they could freeze the defense, but a great job getting to the quarterback, not being fooled by it, and forcing the incompletion.
And after that incompletion, they are left with a 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Steps away to find some room. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He'll need to unleash his thunderfoot on this 56-yard attempt from the right hash. And that is no good. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Throws to the tight end. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Second down, he'll throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a huge play. He's got it inside the 30. There he goes. Touchdown, Aggies. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive figure.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Back to throw, it's Baker. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. That's exactly what happened. Nice job.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Canes moving quickly to the line. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Got enough for the first down. Finally out of bounds at the 21-yard line after the big run.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
The Canes will have it first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Lewis. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on third down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. Got enough space, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Canes!
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he wants it all. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on first down. It's complete on the right side. Still on his feet at the 45. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Hurricanes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here he comes with the return. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter. Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes the grab inside the 30. And the defense was on its heels after that long completion. Just rip off huge chunks of yardage like that. Christian Kirk, Mike Evans, so many guys over the years have done it well for the Aggies.
The explosive playmakers that you see on Sundays making big plays, and that's what you want to find. And you got them in the state of Texas. You got these guys that can run, that are highly recruited. You got access to them. Go find them, plug them in the game, and this is what happens. Great things.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Takes it back to the 24-yard line, and this defense loves to feast on takeaways.
Hey, listen, it's not just the offense that makes adjustments at halftime. The defense does too, and that time maybe showing a little bit of a different look than what they did in the first half. Looked like they confused the quarterback. They're able to come away with a pick.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds. You count up those explosive plays in the game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
They'll give it to him again. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Now they'll run it on the toss. They were trying to hit the corner on that loss, but the defense refused to lose contain.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
The Hurricanes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to throw, it's Baker. Quickly complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Flushed out of the pocket. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And these are the ones that they just add up, and they're so frustrating for a defender. Trust me, I'm a defensive guy. It's just annoying. You get him in 3rd and medium. They're going to pass the football. You play the pass well, but, man, does he have a good feel. And he just pulls it down, and it's almost like he knew exactly where he had to get. Smart scramble. Nice job getting the first down.
This is a designed run. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the extra point is good, and the score is 35-17. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget it.
Going for the big play. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
And good job by the defense. The defense clearly knew where they were going with the football. Double coverage out wide, making sure they don't give up a touchdown to that guy. Nice job by the defense.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Gonna take a shot. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Wants to throw. It's Baker. Quickly to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Makes the catch. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Slips away. Rolling right and going deep. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some...
Touchdown, Miami! And the punishment has been extended.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game 1 going exactly how they scripted it.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
It's incomplete, and it also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions a day.
What a great play by the defense. Listen, that's why he plays defense. Yes, I get it. I get the jokes. Defensive guys can't catch real well. But the offense, they caught a big-time break right there. That could have been disaster on their side of the field. Could have been a big turnover that led to points.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Trying to get the corner. Look out, he's got room. Nice pick pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
The give to the tailback. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. To throw, it's Baker. Pocket breaking down. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. He splits the uprights, and that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we're looking pretty good.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Got it in the middle, it's Jefferson. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
You know, it's one thing to take shots early in a game when the defense may not be expecting it, but at this point, 4th quarter, you're trailing by a lot. They know you're going to do it, and the defense was expecting that one. Great job in the back end.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
The play-action fake. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
I this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
He makes a catch. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. Texas A&M going up tempo.
Well, you got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and
breaks into the open. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. And the Aggies will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
With that last touchdown now, they're trying to create some momentum. They're trying to avoid starting the season 0-1. They know they've got a lot of work to do here in the second half, but you should be feeling pretty good about that last score. Now you've got to keep that up.
A few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Fires to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
It'll be 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Baker. Makes a connection. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Canes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Snagged out of the air. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day.
Touchdown, Canes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. OU, oh my. Oklahoma is putting on a show offensively today. They just simply can't be stopped. They're up by 30 over Temple. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He unleashes a long one. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Guys, you have to be impressed on this stage, running the football, proving worthy of that lofty ranking, and holding off a challenger that wanted to knock them down a couple of pegs.
They're the higher-ranked team coming into this one, I think in large part because of the fact people know they're physical. They take pride up front, David, in pushing guys around, handing the football off, and running it down your throat.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane!
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
They'll line up to go for two. Looking downfield, it's Baker. He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that two-point conversion.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Hit as he throws. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over, and maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback.
He's got it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going, too.
Had to get rid of it quickly. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
A 3rd and goal call here from the 2. Let's see if they can finish the deal. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
3rd and goal, the offense still trying to run the football here. And how about the individual effort up front by this defender? Getting penetration and now setting up 4th down.
With a virtually insurmountable deficit this late in the game, might as well try to put a little window dressing on it. They'll go for it, 4th and goal. Trying to find the end zone. A late game touchdown to put 6 on the board. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's perfect. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Pringle. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.